Okay. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so hey, welcome everybody here. Sorry for the quiet intro, I shall say. Everyone is just in bed sleeping. So hopefully you can hear me okay. And we're watching, well, I can't find a good place to watch the Penguins game, so we have iHeartRadio on the TV, so hopefully that's not a super bad distraction for me. Anyways, I did a lot of these older pictures I came across, and I pretty much just threw them through DxO Denoise, and we're just gonna see how they edit. I'm not sure how long this is gonna take, so bear with me. And we can see the before and after also. Super cool. That's kind of fun. I hope I'm selecting the right ones that are the originals. Looks like I'm missing some. I'll have to find them. Sometimes you can see right here it says DNG. It's in lowercase. That's the DxO file. And for some reason, years ago I was importing as DNG and not leaving them as NEF, so that made my files kind of hard to figure out which was which. So that's kind of a pain. See, like this one says NEF down here. Let's see here. A lot of these I just kind of, I don't even know why. Like, why I saved some of these. Should have just deleted a lot of them, but it'll give me something fun to edit, something different. There. I guess that shows up a little bit easier. Let's see here. Some of these didn't import right. So we got this kingfisher here. Yeah, okay, so we got this kingfisher here. It's a pretty rough picture, to be honest, but it was pretty sweet. I think this was on the Z7 too, but it has a little pike fingerling in its mouth, and I thought that was like the coolest freaking thing. So super heavy crop to make it look decent. So we gotta find it in DxO. Maybe I didn't edit it. I don't know. No, I didn't. Okay, whatever. We'll do it real quick. Drag it over the DxO. Oh, that's why I didn't do it. Why didn't I do it? That's kind of annoying. Denoise is not currently compatible with this photo format. It's a DNG file, so I don't really understand why. Let's see. There's the enhanced version. Which one's this? I forgot it's selected to open it in Topaz. I don't like Topaz. Okay. So this is the original edits I did on that version. This is a different copy. I don't know if it's gonna let me do it. We're gonna try it. Get rid of all these files, all these folders. Useless, useless. Is it gonna do it? No. What about this one? Where'd the folder go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Whatever. I'll just start a new, open it back up. Okay, try again. There it goes. That version works. That version does not work. I don't understand why, but whatever. Let's try that version. That version doesn't work. Oh well, we'll work with this one. We'll work with this. Kind of crap that you gotta wait like 30 seconds for a photo to go through in DxO. Oh well, I guess I just need a better MacBook. This is the M1, but it's still not the best when it comes to this anyways. Okay. Let's see what we got here. So I think the first one, excuse me, we're going to do this B. I think this is from 2021, I think. So, yeah. That's the original file, the Denoise file, which it really isn't a big deal. This is ISO 800, so nothing crazy. Is this thing done yet? Oh my goodness, it's taking forever. Well, I guess I wait for that. I'll have my snack. I haven't had one of these in like 100 years. It's like, when was the last time you had a fruit roll-up? It probably does not taste as good as I remember as a kid. Actually pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. Okay, there's our version we need to import. I'm going to port it. Honestly, yeah. Fruit roll-up's still pretty sweet. Okay. Let's see what we can do with this. What was this? This was on a, if memory serves, a Z7 II, adapted with the Sigma 105 macro. Man, this stuff really makes you salivate. Okay. Heavy cropping. Let's see what we got here. What's going on already? I thought someone scored in the Penguins game, but it was just an update on the phone, I guess. The only negative about using the DxO Denoise is, like, I swear it kills your camera's dynamic range. If you have like a really bad exposed image, you don't have as much latitude on your file. I kind of wish I had another fruit roll-up. Up. Let's go way in there. Okay, maybe not that far. I think it's kind of cool how the bottom of bee feet, they got like these little hooks. What was that, like 30 seconds in, the Penguins score a goal. Meanwhile, they're probably going to lose like 10-0. 10-1. It can't be 10-0 now. It's going to be 10-1. They just scored. Let's see. Purple. Get down here, the purple. There we go. Some nice colors. But don't put too much, and then you get this weird bleeding going on. You don't want that. Back it down a little bit. Riley Smith scored, assisted by Carlson and Gensel. And we'll see what happens. Not too much you can really do with this picture, to be honest. A little bit of sharpening, I guess. But yeah, like if you compare the original, I mean, I guess it brought out a little bit of detail on his forehead. Not much, nothing crazy. Okay, let's do this one. This one I've never really did anything with, because like there's a branch going through his face, and that's kind of annoying and disappointing. Well, whatever. This is the Denoise version, though. We'll just drag the whole exposure to the right. I mean, definitely seems like an improvement. We'll just do before, after. Yeah. Not sure why it's not loading. Looks like it's not loading. I don't know. Maybe that's just what the file looks like. But definitely looks worlds better. I just want to screenshot this, and I'm going to show people in Discord, because I think it looks pretty sweet. All this stuff in the background. I got so many screenshots on my desktop, I can never find the one I want. There it is. Nope. Not that. Bring that up. There we go. Have to excuse me. Still battling something. I don't know, some kind of cold or sinus. I don't know what's going on. Super pain, though. Not painful, but just tired of it. So tired of it. Just being a pain. Okay. Nope. I just, whatever. I'm gonna do this. It's probably too big. let's bring up the color of his eyes. Not much color there to bring up, apparently. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Boop, boop. We'll probably just end up deleting this in the future. I don't know. Not really feeling the picture. Let's just frame it in here. Just seems odd. Just odd. It's like looking backwards. Not really. I don't know. They say doctors are their worst patients. Well, photographers are the worst whenever it comes to looking at their own picture. Not often that pictures we take makes us actually enjoy them. Well, that's not bad. Okay, so this one, we'll see how this turned out. This was a pretty rough picture. I'm still kind of in the process of trying to get a good picture of wood ducks, specifically males or drakes. This is like a whole group of wood ducks flying through, and it's definitely not that sharp. Plus, it's very far away. So I just put it in DxO just to see what it would do. Doubt I'm gonna edit it, but it's still pretty cool to see, just to see how it works. I mean, it definitely picked out the birds and separated them from the background. I'm assuming it's like a bug or something. I don't know. I mean, it's pretty much did what I expected it would. Not really. I don't know. Why not? Let's just edit it. See how much we can polish a turd. Okay, so let's see if we can't subject mask the birds. I don't think it did. It did not. Definitely did not see the birds. Okay, so we'll just get out of that. There's this new tool that you can use, wherever it went, for like doing fake bokeh. So I kind of want to play with that. I can never find it whenever I'm looking for it. No, not that. Let's see. Oh, here, right there. Apply. Probably won't be able to do it on this. I don't know. I've never really messed with it too much. So this is kind of like a learning curve for myself. Yeah, see, look. It looks like 2010 phones trying to do fake bokeh backgrounds. Well, that's definitely not it. So I guess we'll slap her where the color's at. maybe make it a little narrower. Like, I don't know. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. Clearly that does not work. So we're just going to skip that. I mean, it'd probably be good for, like, I don't know, a Facebook banner or like maybe a phone background or something, but the opposite of what I would call a good photo, to be honest. So, okay, so we got this Cooper's hawk. This was actually just outside the house, and he was absolutely eyeing up someone's chickens. So here's the DxO one. What we got with this one? Do the before and after. I mean, if you zoom in too far, it definitely added a little too much extra, like, fake sharpness, I guess. It almost looks like it has black outlines from, like, Borderlands. Like a Borderlands type drawing. But if you leave it out, right there, definitely fakes the extra sharpness and makes it look decent. Okie dokie. We'll just do one of these things. How's that look? So whenever you're doing portraits of people, okay, they always tell you don't cut off like awkward places. Like, we'll just do this real quick. Where to cut off people's arms for portraits. Images. Yeah, so this is like the number one thing that people suggest. Cut off here, not here. And to an extent, the same thing kind of applies for, really, wildlife. So we're going to try and keep his talons in here. So, like, if you're looking at this and you're like, oh, let's put the, I don't know, crop right there-ish. And, like, part of his talons cut off. And you're, like, missing a little bit of detail. It just looks weird. So we'll just extend it a little bit. Keep his talon in there. And, like, one thing I did notice whenever I was, like, first editing digital raw files years ago is I would try and add way too much warmth to the picture. My. People texted me about the Pens game. Oh, I'm tired. It's 10:30 at night. Okay. So yeah, I'd always accidentally add too much yellow. Like I'm not that much, but like that much. Like every photo I took, I tried to make it look like it was at sunset, magic hour. Now tone that down a little bit. Be realistic. And a lot of these pictures, like, I mean, sometimes you'll take a picture accidentally, and it'll be heavily underexposed. And I mean, that happens. It happens. So, like, if you have a camera with a nice dynamic range, most of the time you can walk that picture back, and you're in good shape. But too many people use their camera sensor as a crutch, I believe. So they constantly take underexposed photos. And they're constantly slamming these sliders all over the place, like going like this, like just all over the place. Just being goofy about it. When, I mean, really, if you follow your light meter in your camera, you'll get it good enough. And then you can just adjust these minorly and get how you want it to be. Probably the favorite ones that I like to do is whenever you get down to this color. Most of the time I just adjust saturation. Oh, excuse me. So yeah. Bring out some red, some oranges. Sometimes I like to just mute the background a little bit. And to do that also, like I tried doing earlier, you can do that lens blur thing right here. Yep. It'll map it out real quick. These pictures that have your subject to take up a lot of space, well, most of the space, it actually works pretty decent. So what I'm trying to get here, you can click visualize depth. We'll see what that does. Oh, that's cool. So you can do little micro adjustments here. I'm guessing the yellow is what's considered in focus. Definitely a workout for the M1 here. Turn it off, see what it looks like. Zoom way in there. That looks goofy. So let's back it up a little bit. I wonder what it would do if you zoom out. Not zoom out, but make this wider. What is that? Why would it choose that part of its wing? Maybe if we make it skinnier on this. Because this has focal range, like that doesn't make any sense. That makes no sense. Like a focal range of 28. Yeah, apparently it just wants to blow around its wing. That's kind of a pain in the ass right there. Like, don't do that. Stop doing that. Stop. What if I just max it out? What stupid thing is that gonna do? Oh yeah, that's art right there. It just blurs out its face. It must be wanted. It can't be seen in public. Let's get rid of that. That's kind of stupid and useless. Okay, so this one. Excuse me. What's this? Is this the same picture? Where's this one at? Oh well, whatever. So this is a common loon, and this was in Lake Chautauqua about 2 years ago. Boy, is it taking 10 years to load. And yeah, as you can see, this is kind of like how far away I was, and I was already like 600 millimeters, so it was quite a ways out there. I don't really get the opportunity to take pictures of loons either, so I was pretty excited about this chance here. So let's see here. We'll just crop it to the same as the previous version ish. I'll probably keep this one just for the sheer fact that I don't really get to photograph loons, like, really ever. Oh, excuse me. I mean, like, see, you can see how much it was, the exposure was off. And, like, look at that. It's kind of hard to get a good exposure, though, on, like, water. Because it just seems so much brighter. Even if you're on an overcast day, it can definitely screw with your light meter. So let's just do it before and after here. Let's see. Because, I mean, it's definitely, I mean, obviously it looks better. It does look better. But it removed the red from the eye. Probably thought that was color noise. That's probably why it did that. I don't know. Excuse me. And we'll see if we can. Well, it'll do it. It'll just select the subject here. Bam. Select the subject. Then we can edit just the exposure of the subject itself. Super cool. Looks like it picked up some of the water around it. I thought the Sharks were gonna score. Guess not. I don't know. That's kind of cool. I'll just save it just because don't get to photograph those as much, like I said. So this was 2-0 Penguins. Riley Smith again. 2-0 against San Jose in California. And it's been like 10 minutes. They better win. Okay. So, back to this. This was kind of I don't know, an interesting photo. So, really, the reality of this is, this was really shallow here. You can kind of see the rocks. Excuse me. And this was a 300-second exposure, so pretty nuts. I used an 18-stop ND filter used for, like, solar photography. You can zoom in and see everyone's houses and stuff here. Kind of cool. This is just one frame. It's not a panorama or anything like that. So I don't know if it's going to do it or not. But we're going to try this in DxO just because I think it'd be neat. Okay, get the profiles. Process that up. Okay, I will have to be back. I need to get something to blow my nose. This is embarrassing. Ugh. Okie dokie. Oh, need my pillow. Okay. Yeah, these Pens games are late whenever they're on the West Coast, and they don't start till 10:30 at night. When I was on the second shift, I really liked these games, because by the time I'd get home from work at like midnight, 1 o'clock, they'd still be on sometimes. I'd be able to actually watch a Penguins game. Now that I'm on first shift, you're like, man, why do they gotta play so late? Okay. So this is the denoised version. There we go. One thing that does kind of bother me also with denoise is like it applies lens profiles, I guess. Like it's all warped and stuff on the edges. Like why? It was perfectly fine before. Ah, come on. Zoom in on the side there. So like, oh, come on, load already. I don't know why it's taking 10 years to load this picture. But either way, it just, there it is. What's going on with this? Am I missing part of the house? Okay. Was this already cropped? Oh yeah, I guess a little bit. Original. Come on. I don't know what's going on. This picture is like taking all the processing power. So yeah, that's weird. Okay, so whatever. We'll put the DxO version of it on here. So the DxO version includes these, I guess, boat buildings or whatever, these buoys or whatever. But on the original, it's not there. Even if I change this a little bit. How do I just change this back? I don't know. Whatever, we'll just do this. Oh my goodness, my brain is not functioning right. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know, it's just super weird that there's like more data over here in the DxO version. As you can see. I don't know, that's goofy. But anyways, this is what I was originally thinking of doing with this picture. Whoop. Like that. Let me do one of these, unlock it so you can do any kind of weird crop you want. Kind of like that. Kind of think it might look nice for like a Facebook banner or a website banner. So then we can mess with the warmth to it. And we can pump those colors. I don't know. Not much really to do there. Okay, so this was... I don't know, it was in February. January or February. I don't know if these are even marked on the map. I don't think I had GPS on the camera at the time. Well, it did have a GPS or something. This must have been whenever I was using the Z9. Yeah, what's that? Oh yeah, Cranberry Township. I was at a park there. Bald Eagle Nest in New Brighton. And up here at McConnell's, or Rain State Park. Way up in that bay. What picture was that? Oh, the Coots. That's right. Okay. Okay, so not sure how well this is going to work out. Actually, not bad. Kind of, excuse me, kind of just want to like zoom way in there. Originally, my original like crop of this was kind of like give or take like that. But there really wasn't much detail to really play with, so maybe I'll just do one of these. That's kind of cool. Actually, looked like it came out pretty nice. So, like another reason why I like going back and like redoing some of these old pictures is new tools come out in Lightroom, and I get different plugins over time. So we're gonna select the herons, and then we're going to raise. I got not that much, a little bit less. Get you contrast, a little bit of highlight adjustment. Oh, not that much shadow. A little bit of warmth, I guess. So then we're going to do the same thing, select subject. But if you do this, then you click the invert button, then you will select everything. You will select everything that you didn't for the previous mask, so that you don't miss any spots. Okay, so excuse me. Okay. What I really want to do is I want to bring out the colors of the red of the forehead and the orange of the eyes. How can I do that? So I guess we'll select the bird mask. Can I adjust the colors? Can I do just red? I don't like that. I mean, I guess that's fine. I don't know. That looks weird. Yeah. Well, I guess we'll just have to do a global color adjustment. Where's the thing that I want? There's the thing I want. I'll tell you, if the microphone of the Mac is picking up the Pens game, and then this stream gets demonetized, that would be kind of crap. Kind of good, kind of good. What we got? How does this look in comparison? I don't know. Not a huge difference, I guess. Let's try that. fake bokeh thing. That might work good for the snow in the back. Ugh. Breakaway out of the penalty box. I thought the Penguins were going to score again. Nah, go back the way it was. I'm gonna call that good enough. I don't like messing with this thing. I don't know. I don't understand what this means. Like, I don't know. This is goofy. I'll leave it on there for now. Okay. Oh, deer face. Another reason for sometimes whenever I use DxO, it like makes the image darker. I don't understand. So definitely cleaned up the way the eyes looked. I know, pixel peeping, not really a huge deal, but still fun to look at these details. How about this? Yeah, look at that. Then we can adjust the right side to look similar to the left side. I believe the left side has some red added to it with some orange. Yep. Okay. Little deer portrait. This is kind of funny. If you do this, it makes the deer look like it's got a 10-foot neck. Eyeing me up through the weeds. Good enough. I do kind of wish there wasn't as much riffraff in front of that deer. I wonder if that's it. Doesn't even look. It looks like it's less sharp than the original. What's the other one look like? Is that not going there? Why did it do that? I don't know. Odd. Not very good with songbirds, so yeah, I'm not gonna label what that one is. Fat Robin. Okie dokie, so we go up. Oh, why did it skip that far forward? Did it not? It did not give me a DxO version of this one either. Oh well. Not a great picture. This one I thought was kind of cool though. It's a wow, cedar waxwing. I think this was taken on a Nikon Z50 actually. This was in I want to say end of March 2021. On the Sigma 150 to 600. I don't know, it's kind of a cute bird. One of my favorite. Give it a little color boost. People always say, oh, you know, you're adjusting the colors, you're adjusting the colors. Well, you know, Raw files really make a lot of colors pretty flat. So that's like the whole purpose. If you keep the colors and everything in the middle, then you get to collect more data. It's not saturating in one direction or the other. Just because I don't want this branch in there. Better. Much better. I really like that one. So we'll give it a rating of 5. What was this? Oh yeah, this hooded merganser. He's just being goofy. Not sure what he was doing. I just thought he was funny looking. Showing off for his lady. It's a very, very pretty bird. Shame it's so far away though. Pretty sure this was also on a Z50. Do a little masking on the bird itself. Shadows. And we'll do the same thing. And then we'll invert it, like I mentioned before. And then we're gonna go down here, mess with the colors. We'll try the bokeh thingy again. Maybe I'll get lucky and I can fake that I have a 400 2.8. I don't see anything different. I really don't. Oh well. That's a pretty cool picture. I like it. Not a lot of detail left after cropping that much. So this was wild. If you go out to... my brain is failing me. I can't remember what it's called. Give me a second here. Apologies for that. Place out towards Hershey. I can't remember the name of it. It's a wildlife management area. But if you go out there in like February or March, there is a metric crap ton of snow geese that come flying in there. And that's what all this is. They get like 50 to 80,000 snow geese there. It's insane. And if you go, I highly recommend that you wear like a rain jacket, because the guy in front of me got pooped on by a bird. He got bombed. And there's a lot of birds that fly over there. So like real quick, this is pretty easy. We'll go to my channel. I'm having such a hard time remembering what it's called. Well, let's Google it. Snow geese, PA. Okay. Middle Creek. Okay. Middle Creek. Just search my name. Yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, I get to watch ads on my own videos too, so that's cool. So, yeah. It's insane how many snow geese are there. Like, look at that. They just come flying in. I think eventually on the day that I was there, they ended up having like 80,000 snow geese show up that day. Almost like blots out the sun. Maybe I already showed this part, but yeah. Highly recommend you go there if you want to see that kind of thing if you're in the Pennsylvania area. It's pretty sweet. I also recommend you watch the rest of my whole video on that. I'd really appreciate that. Of course. But yeah, I just brought this photo up just so I can show you guys. So I just thought it was cool. See a lot of birds there. This is the same day I was there. Got this hawk. Just annoyed that there's a stick right here, right in front of his face. So it would be such a nice bird portrait, I guess you would call it. This is a local county park. Got some mallard action here. A lot of wing movement. I think this year, 2024, coming up, whenever I'm out in the kayak, I'm going to try and do a lot more slower shutter speed shots on the birds, do some panning on them. Kind of want to try something different, try and stand out a little bit. So it's not like the same bird photos all the time. So this was one of my favorite semi-rare finds for the area, is this surf scooter, something like that. And it's got the male and female here, and that was super cool. And then, of course, this is the before DxO version of it. If you're interested in purchasing DxO Pure Raw 3, which is the Denoise editor right here, the thing I've been using, I am an affiliate of that, so if you want to check it out and make a purchase, it is kind of expensive, but I swear by it. Until Lightroom got the recent AI denoise, there was no competition whatsoever. And now that they have it, they go back and forth, but the DxO version seems to work a lot better on my laptop. It takes like 30 seconds ish for a Z7 II or Z9 file, 45 megapixels. But on the M1, to do the denoise in Lightroom, it's like 2-3 minutes to do one picture. So, oh yeah, that actually worked out pretty good. Let's see here. I mean, I guess that's pretty close. It is 1000 ISO, but it ain't bad to start, anyways. But yeah, it's just a muskrat swimming in the water. This is another one that was kind of a surprise to get. It was a tern. I don't really see a lot of them around here, and it was quite the crop, as you see. But whenever I was using the Sigma 150 to 600, it definitely it's not the sharpest lens out there, so I'm hoping now that I got the Nikon version, I can get much better results for heavy crop photos. Blue winged teals. Those are very pretty birds. Oh yeah, this guy. This guy's in my backyard. Even using, this is 1000 ISO. I believe this was the Z7 II, but as you can tell, 1000 ISO, it really couldn't even tell that was 1000 ISO. Really didn't do anything different. Doesn't look anything drastic, to be honest. There's a little bit of grain, but you probably couldn't even see that on YouTube, to be honest. So, a good friend of mine really likes crows, and I've been kind of struggling to get a good picture of crows. But just for them, we'll try and do a nice little edit. I don't know if anybody that watches my streams or videos is in the NHL, but this Bedard guy that's like the #1 rookie this year. I am so tired of hearing about him. Oh my god. Just enough. Enough. Okay, so I think that's good enough for now. But I'm definitely happy with that crow picture, to be honest. Don't get too many pictures of good crows, mostly because they just hard to get a good exposure on a blackbird. Oh yeah, European starling. Such a nasty invasive bird. I think you're allowed to kill like 50 starlings a day or something like that. They're terrible. They got nice colors on them, we'll give them that, but definitely not attractive. Not a good bird to have around here. See, this is what you gotta watch. So whenever you do this auto subject detection and it, picks the subject out, you get this like, it gets like these weird areas that sometimes it doesn't like cut out, like the feet. So it's kind of crappy. You could manually do it if you want, but if it doesn't pick it out right, and like you can see around the wingtips here and between the feathers, it doesn't pick it out real well. So I usually just don't even do that. I just do a regular edit for the whole thing. Do what you can about it. But with the bird taking up so little of the frame, like look, you see how much you have to crop in just to get that. I'd probably just end up deleting this because, I mean, you really diminish your returns when you do that. What's this one? This is the bird, the pike. Probably won't pick up the bird on this either. I haven't had very good luck lately with that. Oh, maybe it did. Maybe it did. It did. Nice. It did pick it up. Okay. I'll just crop it in. Way in. Way in. Up, 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 up. Certainly not the best image, but it's just a cool moment. And the original image. I definitely had a much better version of this edited. Let's see if I can find it real quick. I save everything to my Flickr account. So if you ever want to go through and look at any previous photos, pretty much save them all to Flickr. I think it was in this one. Last year's calendar. Yeah. This is what I eventually ended up getting out of it. So, definitely a lot of polishing going on that to get it to look nice. Oh, this was in Florida. I just thought it was cool how you get the ripple reflections on his belly. Some kind of sandpiper. Up, up. Try to crop it so it has the reflection. This is the initial edit that I did with it. Once it loads. Yeah. This was a fun picture. It almost looks like a Helios lens. It looks almost kind of swirly here. But yeah, you can see there's a lot of noise in this image. It was only 1600 ISO, but it's just I don't know. There's a lot of noise. So I wonder if I can copy the edit from that. This is the DxO version. So much better. Like, oh my goodness. This is one of the rare times where, like, not rare, but nice times where DxO really brings it out. Do one of them things. There you go. But yeah. Paste in the edits from the previous one. Bring down the colors a little bit. That's not a weird thing about it. It's like whenever you process one raw and DxO, you get the DNG out of that program, put it back in the Lightroom, and then whenever you go to edit it, if you copy the original edit to it, like the colors just come out different. I mean, here, you can see right here. Come on, there we go. Really? Come on. Yeah. This is the original edit. This is, why is it doing that? And then this is the DxO edit. The color's a little more muted in this one, so then you gotta go down here and then, you know, add more to it to get the same color. But he had, at the time, this cormorant just dove and snatched a fish, so that was pretty cool. This is probably one of my favorite cormorant photos, and to be honest, don't really like photographing cormorants, but I don't like photographing cormorants, seagulls, and Canada geese, because they're everywhere and they're boring. It's kind of odd to see a whole bunch of these, wow. I want to say grapes, but I don't think they're grapes. So this cool thing that I came across a while ago, it's called Picture Bird. It's super cool. It's free. You just hit the identify thing, and then you just take a picture of the bird. So you go like this, take a picture. Oh, it's a coot, American coot. I knew I was wrong, but yeah, there you go. And then it even shows you other pictures. It's in a rail family, and it tells you about it. So if you're a birder and you're taking pictures of birds, I've even used this by taking pictures of like the back of the camera on the LCD, and it'll identify it while I'm out there if I'm not 100% sure. And it's way more accurate than you think it would be. So highly recommend that you get what's it called? It's called Picture Bird. It's on Android. I'm assuming it's probably an iPhone. So just putting that out there if any birders out there need a nice app for bird ID that they don't know about. So we're going to edit this real quick. I thought this was a cool picture. Not very often you see a whole bunch of coots in one spot like that. They look like dinosaurs. I don't even know what to think of them. They just look strange. Oh! Penguins scored 3-0. Wow, 200 career goals for Jay Gensel. Honestly, I can't believe he's been here that long. He's been a Penguin for like almost 10 years. Feels like it hasn't. Look at these things. So they look like Beanie Babies or something. I don't know. They're goofy. It's got really red eyes too. Crazy looking things. I like that. We're gonna make that a 5. What was the other one that I really liked? Oh, the crow. I thought this was a RAW file, but this is a JPEG file. This is whenever I was doing a Z9 review for the YouTube channel, and I was shooting, I think, 120 frames per second JPEG for an example of how the camera does that. I don't know, something like that. But it's a JPEG file, so we'll just pretend it doesn't exist and delete it. This is probably one of my favorite mallard pictures that I've gotten. It's not, it's not amazing. You can only do so much with a mallard. Paste the settings. But I mean, I don't know, it's cool. We got water droplets coming off its butt, off his feet. It's got nice colors, detail everywhere. It's pretty cool. I think I used this in the Benny Hinestroza got his first Penguins goal, first NHL goal. That's pretty dope. I guess I didn't use it for a calendar. Maybe it was an older calendar. 4-0 Pens. Hell yeah. So that was 2023. So we're going to have to check 2022 calendar. 21 calendar. Maybe it was this. I don't know. Maybe I never used it in a calendar. I'll have to save that for a future calendar because I already have this year's calendars already done. I did a video on those earlier if you want to check those out. $25. Send it straight to your house. Kind of like that. We're going to save that. So then just down the road, really, anywhere in Pennsylvania, but we have eagles. There's a really cool eagle nest. I haven't been down there for a while, to be honest, but the last time I was down there, I didn't even see anything, so that's pretty disappointing. Almost looks like he's smiling. If an eagle could smile, that's what it looks like. I don't know, it turned out okay. Bokeh's not that attractive, but when you got weird tree sticks everywhere. Okay, well, it's getting late. This is over an hour long of a stream, and I kind of just wanted it to be like 30 minutes. So if you enjoyed this, please like the live stream. It's going to be recorded and re-uploaded by YouTube automatically. So if you're watching this in the future, not live, I appreciate that. Subscribe to the channel, please. Really, really appreciate that too. And comment down below which one was your favorite picture. And don't forget to check out the channel's membership option. It's $2 a month. Get some behind the scenes and some other stuff. Until next time, I'll see you out there. Wish you the best of luck. Now it's time to watch the Penguins lose their 4-0 lead